Well, Somalia is the only country in recent history to suffer through two famines. Despite perceptions, the farming and livestock industries are strong, but political turmoil, clan infighting and land disputes leave the country's population vulnerable to food insecurity. Abdulaziz Billow reports from Mogadishu.
After decades of conflict, experts say that the humanitarian crisis in Somalia remains among the worst in the world. UN humanitarian coordinator for Somalia, Felipe Lazzarini, says 3 million people need aid.
730,000 Somali still face acute insecurity, while an additional 2.3 million people are at risk of sliding into the same situation. They are teetering on the edge, and we never know in which direction, the food security of these people will go, which brings the total number of people in need of assistance to 3 million people.
Most areas facing food insecurity are in south-central Somalia. In 2011, the UN estimated that 250,000 Somalis lost their lives in the country's worst famine in 6 decades. Oxfam says the difference between food insecurity and famine comes down to one factor: political failure to act. Despite a dire food situation, Somalia's young government and international donors are acting to improve people's access to food, a second key factor in preventing famine. In the Bai region, arable farmlands have been left bare, with most locals moving to urban areas like Mogadishu, where UN and Turkish aid agencies are assisting them in camps. Food production is the third critical element in preventing famine.
We have been reasonably good rain season, but there have been also some improvement of flow of goods in the south-central region, and we had also a sustained humanitarian response, which certainly has helped to prevent a worsening of the crisis.
In the lower Shabelle region, one of the major bread baskets of Somalia, farmers have improved output following rains and the exit of the terrorist group Al-Shabaab. For years, Al-Shabaab blocked major supply ways. However, recent military operations by the National Army and African Union forces has reopened these critical routes. And now the UN's Food and Agriculture Organization plans to start buying grains from Somali farmers. UN humanitarian organizations say despite all these improvements, urgent funding is still needed to improve protection of displaced people, provide durable solutions, and strengthen resilience of communities to withstand shocks. Abdulaziz Billow for VOA News, Mogadishu.